evening, everybody, and welcome to A-Town High School here in beautiful Abingdon, Illinois. My name's Wyatt Reed as we are ready for some more volleyball. Last night's volleyball was not enough. Let's do it again for night number 2 of back-to-back nights. I'm excited for this one here as the A-Town Tornadoes set to take on the North Fulton Liddy Wildcats here in what should be an excellent matchup. The freshman game just wrapping up here not too long ago. That's why we're getting a little bit of an earlier start here on the stream. We've got about a minute 15 on the clock here before both teams will set up and take the court. So we're going to be starting about 4 or 5 minutes earlier than expected because the freshman game was a dominant one for the A-Town Tornadoes. They win in 2 sets. And I didn't see the score of the first one. I missed the first set, but I came in for the second one, and it was 25-12. So A-Town, they are rolling really on all fronts. Now, the JV did lose yesterday to Stark County, but I tell you what, they played a great second set, so they're going to have some momentum coming into this one. And then also the varsity squad, they are really rolling as they took care of Stark County in very dominant fashion in the second set. It was a very close first set, a first set that saw us go 26-24. It was an excellent set between the two teams last night between Stark County and A-Town. However, it was a dominant showing, thanks in large part to Charlie Cox on the varsity side. We'll talk about her once we get ready for the varsity matchup here. Let's talk about the JV matchup from last night as take a look at the roster here, and it was Corey Anderson who put on a show last night. She finished last night with 4 kills, and right behind her, Miley Weber, number 12, Miley Weber. She finished with 3 kills, so a couple of girls in the roster last night. They were definitely helping out with the score sheets, and then it was also 2 kills and an ace for Alicia Snyder. She had a pretty good night there as well. She's been seeing a lot more playing time in JV, so it's going to be very interesting to see what she has in store here. It looks like she's in the starting lineup as the starters are just to the left of your screen here, just out of the screenshot. But the starting lineup here, number 13, that is Anna Servin. Number 14, Alicia Snyder. Number 21, Corey Anderson. Number 4, Lily Terwilliger. And number 12, Miley Weber. That is your starting lineup for the A-Town Tornadoes. For North Fulton, well, I don't know what their starting lineup is as they just now ran out onto the floor. But regardless, we are ready for some volleyball here this evening between the Wildcats and the Tornadoes. Good to have you along here with us. If you're joining us on the old YouTube, feel free to get into the comments section. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're pulling for here this evening in what should be an excellent matchup between these two schools that aren't all that far from each other. North Fulton just down the road on 116 a little bit. Valley is anyway. This is a combination of Valley and Cuba, but North Fulton, some of their folks here in attendance on the near side of the court as the first service of the day is an ace for their starter, number 16. Let's get the name for you there. Number 16 on the junior varsity lineup. There is no number 16, so I'm going to go with Jayla Bishop. And if I'm incorrect, anybody from North Fulton in the comments, let me know. Corey Anderson going for a kill. Doesn't get it, but it was an excellent defensive effort there for North Fulton. As that one, just a miscommunication there. Anna Servin put it up, and there was nobody there. That one falls helplessly to the floor as our score here in the early going is a 2-0 start for the Wildcats. Out to serve it again. Another excellent serve, but that one going to fall right to the floor. I'm going to count that one as a kill for Alyssa Berry. Alyssa Berry getting her first kill of the night. And A-Town is on the board on a very fluky play where the return just so happened to fall to the floor. As that service comes in, 2-1 our score, and back to playing volleyball here as a violation. And they're going to count the point to North Fulton. And the Wildcats are going to have a 3-0 lead here in the early going. Well, I look over to my right, and the scoreboard does not have anything on it here. So if that's the case here, this could be a very interesting evening. So going off of my scorekeeping, oh goodness gracious. Another point for the Wildcats, a 4-1 start. So I think that was an ace there for number 14 for North Fulton. That is Molly Cornell, as Cornell on the board here with her first ace. Going for the kill and picking up the kill, number 26, Martinez. Anhoa Martinez. Hopefully I'm saying that first name right there, but Martinez will pick up her first kill of the evening. And North Fulton off to a very good start, a 5-1 start, and there's another ace. We saw an excellent serving performance last night from Charlie Cox in the varsity matchup. And Molly Cornell is putting on a good showing here in the early going. A timeout is called. We'll take a timeout with them. 6-1 our score. We're back after this as you're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
I went through MDH when we were trying to get pregnant. We were struggling the first year, and then when we got pregnant, I stayed at MDH and through labor and now for pediatrics. My experience was nothing short of phenomenal. I was met with amazing staff members who helped me through concerns that I had when she was first born, helping me learn how to be a new mom. It was really reassuring and comforting knowing that I had so much support and kindness around me. My entire pregnancy at MDH was amazing.
And welcome back to A-Town High School here on TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. Molly Cornell returns that one, and, A-Town returning the serve from Molly Cornell, and that one falls to the floor. And that'll be another point for A-Town, so the timeout working to A-Town's favor. 6-2 now our score, as Miley Weber coming in. Gonna do the serving duties here, a little chuckling here as Miley was not ready for that first service. 6-2 now the score after the timeout. We'll see if A-Town can make any adjustments there as Servin sends it over the net. North Fulton setting up, little tap back over. Nice play there by Servin. This one's got to go over. Schneider gets it over. And back and forth we go between the two teams. That one right down, but not to the floor. And Schneider able to save that one. Nearly little miscommunication there. Coming down, trying to get the kill. That is number 7. I'm going to go with Grace Yaste sending that one wide. So the error makes it 6-3 now. Good start to this one here. A good run for North Fulton. 5-0 run after this one was tied at 1. And nearly miscommunication there as players running into each other. Servin setting up Schneider. Schneider going for the kill. And a nice defensive play there for North Fulton. Now coming back is North Fulton. Anderson sends it over. Boy, good back and forth between these two sides. That one down to the floor. Anhoa Martinez once again. Actually, that is number 28, That is Morgan Guppy picking up the kill. Or Guppy just checked out of the game. I still think that was Martinez who picked up the kill. I'm going to give it to Martinez here. Either way, it is another kill, and it's 7-3. That one back over for A-Town. And coming down, trying to send that one. Did she get it in the corner? No, she did not. She missed it just a little bit wide. That'll make it 7-4 here in the early going as Anderson will check out. Checking into the ball game here is Izzy Kemp. Izzy Kemp, the sophomore for the Lady Tornadoes here. Serves that one in. Boy, she's always got a lot of velocity on that serve. And going for the kill. North Fulton sends it a little wide. And another error makes this a 2-point game here, 7-5. North Fulton's giving it a go, and early on you can tell North Fulton has a lot of power in a lot of their swings. Izzy Kemp gets that one in. And they're sending that one down nearly, and that one going to count for a point. Don't think that one goes down as a kill, but that is going to be a point nonetheless for Grace Yaste, the freshman who's also listed in their varsity roster. So we might be seeing her in the varsity matchup as Anna Servin tried to get that one over the net and instead hit it right into the net. Another point for North Fulton. It is now 9-5. Scoreboard 1 point behind here a little bit here. Alicia Snyder tried to get that one over. Little trick play. That one goes wide for North Fulton off the hands of number 16, Jayla Bishop. And it'll be another point for the Tornadoes here. A 9-6 start here into the game. couple of substitutions coming in. Aaliyah Jansen into the game. Also, Avery Stegall, that is Maddie Condry into the game. As Jansen serves that one in for the Tornadoes. North Fulton ready to go. Nice dig there by Jansen. And serving, little one-tap over. And they're going to say a point, a violation towards the net. Point goes to A-Town, and it's 9-7. Good to have you along here this evening. Once again, feel free to get into the comment section if you got any comments on how this one's playing out, or if I'm saying names wrong or don't have the correct names. Sometimes they don't give me the correct rosters, certain schools do, but that's neither here nor there. That one goes into the net off the hands of Taylor Hendel for A-Town, and after a couple of point rally for the Lady Tornadoes, they give one back. It's 10-7. Nearly getting an ace on that one. What a save, and it goes for a point for the Lady Tornadoes. As I gave that one to North Fulton, my apologies on that. Let's get it correct here. 10-8 now our score. What a play in defense by the Tornadoes, and that one just falling to the ground where North Fulton was not. Schneider, boy, good serve there over the net. And that one goes straight to the floor. That was off the hands of number 21, and there's no 21 on my roster for North Fulton. There's not even a secondary number of number 21 here. Am I reading that number right? Let me see. My eyes, yeah, it is number 21, and we don't have a number 21 on the roster. Well, either way, number 21 sends that one into the net, and that is going to be a point for the Tornadoes. So on the score sheet, I will add number 21 regardless and give her a kill. Even though we don't know her name, she still deserves the recognition on the score sheet. Terwilliger sends it in for A-Town. 11-9 our score. Good back and forth between these two. That one down to the floor. That'll be a kill. Let's see who that goes to. Should be number 12, and if that's the case, that's Ashlyn Ball. If that is number 12. It might be number 16, who's actually out to serve, Jayla Bishop. Bishop on the serve. 12-9 our score early. And Terwilliger sends it over for A-Town. Yeah, there's no 12, so that was number 16 with the kill. What a play for North Fulton, sending that one down to the floor. And if my eyes saw correct there, that's Morgan Guppy sending that one down. Morgan Guppy will pick up a kill. A lot more kills here tonight. Morgan Guppy might have picked up another one. How about that? What a play at the net. But they're going to say it is a violation, and the point is actually going to go to A-Town. Would have been a good play had she not hit the net on that one. 13-10 our score. Boy, the scoreboard being a little finicky with me here this evening, so bear with me. Anna serving that one in for the Tornadoes. Oh, nearly got an ace on that one. Nearly caught the defender off guard. 13-10, serving, setting up Miley Weber. Miley Weber sends that one wide. And it'll be another point for North Fulton. Back to a 4-point lead, 14-10. In to serve for North Fulton, number 14, Molly Cornell. She's had an excellent start to this ball game as Corey Anderson nearly picked up a kill. That one right down to the floor. Good defensive effort for North Fulton serving. Oh, she sends it over on two. And now trying to save that one. Guppy tries to get that one to the floor but does not. Anna serving. Able to save that one. Guppy goes for it again and through the block off the net. That one hits the floor. 15-10. Morgan Guppy picking up another kill. And that 5-point lead here for North Fulton. Service goes in. Corey Anderson. Now sending it over is Alyssa Berry. Guppy going for another one. Through the block off the net. Back down to the floor. How about another kill for her? 3 kills here in this first set. Timeout is called. We'll take a timeout with them. 30 seconds. We're back after this as you're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there is limitless potential. with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a Leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
And welcome back to A-Town High School here in Abingdon, Illinois. Wyatt Reed on the call for TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. As things off to a rough start here in the early going for the A-Town Tornadoes, down 6. And it's been a one-man wrecking crew for the North Fulton Lady Wildcats, as it has been Morgan Guppy. 3 straight kills for the Wildcats. Barry sends it over for A-Town. And getting to set up, Morgan Guppy tips that one right to the baseline where there was nobody there. Another kill, 4 kills in this first set. And Guppy just making it look easy out there. 17-10, North Fulton. And Anna Servin ready for it. Miley Weber gets it over. And now they'll set it up and try to send that one down to the floor. Schneider, a good effort. Unable to make that one. Martinez will pick up the kill. That one going straight to the floor. And another point will make it 18-10. Schneider, a nice play there off the serve, but who else? That is Guppy there at the net to send that one down. And it's 19-10. Service comes in. North Fulton. And a violation. That's going to be, either a double hit or a carry, whatever the case is. I think that's a double hit. It is counted as, and it is now 19-11. The run comes to an end for North Fulton, but they still lead it by 8. As Miley Weber serves it in. Ooh, nearly got that one to drop. Corey Anderson tried to send it to the floor. And now Morgan Guppy. I mean, she just makes it look so easy. Right back down to the floor again. Her 5th kill here in the first set. It's 20-11. Of course, these are unofficial stats. These are going off of my knowledge of volleyball, which isn't as vast as you might think. Still learning on the fly, but it's been a lot of fun on the broadcast. What I'm calling kills, some other people may not call kills, but I've got 5 so far here for Morgan Guppy in this first set. I think a lot of people would agree with me. Corey Anderson gets it over. Nice play there, but Alyssa Berry sends that one right into the net. And it is back-to-back points for the Wildcats. It's 21-11. And there's going to be a service ace, a beautiful serve on that one by Renee Brenner. So Brenner on the score sheet, number 33. Finally someone besides Morgan Guppy. And there is, that one goes right into the net for a point for the Tornadoes. They got a lot of work to do here. Down 10 in the early going. 22-12. Out there to serve for A-Town. That is Izzy Kemp. And Kemp gets that one in. A lot of velocity on that one. And North Fulton setting it up, getting it over. Oh, nearly getting a point as Schneider has to get it over. And now North Fulton will set it up, trying to send it down, but sending it wide. Good effort on the play. I believe that was number 21, who, again, we don't have a name for on either roster, varsity or junior varsity. If anybody from North Fulton's out there watching. And right down to the floor, Taylor Hendel gets the job done. Another point for the Tornadoes. And the first time I'm writing on the stat sheet for A-Town. It's been a while. Hendel did have a kill last night. That one goes underneath the net by Izzy Kemp. And the point goes to the Wildcats. They're 2 points away from claiming this first set. The service comes in for North Fulton. That is Grace Yaste. And Schneider gets it over for A-Town. Trying to send that one down and getting the job done. What a play there from number 16, Jayla Bishop. And Jayla Bishop makes it set point, excuse me. Getting ahead of myself, saying it's match point. So Bishop on the score sheet here. Snyder gets it over, but sends it wide, and that is how the first set is going to come to an end. A great showing for North Fulton in that first set, 25-14. A-Town going to need to make some adjustments if they want to send it to a third and final set. We'll be back after this as you're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
When my parents told me they'd be using Adam's Experts, I felt a bit replaced. I mean, they always called me to remove their viruses or get their printer connected to Wi-Fi. He even set up their new Roku.
How do I adopt a new son?
But then he taught me a few things. And now, we're like tech brothers.
Adam's Experts. Repair, maintenance, and setup for all your home technology needs.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there is limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
When I walk in and talk to my patients, I like my patients first and foremost to feel comfortable. I like to keep it real with them. I like them to know that I'm there to listen to them and to help them understand some of the processes that they may be going through. The most rewarding aspect that I feel with caring for patients is when those patients come back in and they tell me how much better they feel for something that I have helped them accomplish in their healthcare.
And welcome back to A-Town High School here in Abingdon, Illinois. Wyatt Reed on the call as we get ready for set number 2. And a tough first set for the A-Town Tornadoes as they fall 25-14. Thanks in large part to Morgan Guppy, the sophomore. Oh boy, she's going to be a problem for North Fulton as 25-14, oddly enough, was the final score of the first set last night. As I'm updating my score sheet, I just happened to look up and see that. But either way, 25-14, the result of set number 1. Morgan Guppy finishing with 5 kills in that first set. Right behind her, Angela Martinez is on the junior varsity roster. Martinez, she finished with 3 kills. 2 kills in the first for Molly Cornell, or excuse me, that's 2 aces. Can't even read my own handwriting here. 1 kill for Renee Brenner. 1 kill for number 16, Jayla Bishop. And 1 kill also for number 21, who is nameless on the roster. If anybody from North Fulton out there watching, if you know who number 21 is, shoot me a message in the comments. I would love to know who she is so I can give her the credit she deserves. 25-14, the first set. So we'll give that first game to the Wildcats. The service is in by Anna Servin, and that one goes way out of play. And that'll be the first point of the second set for the Tornadoes. Now we saw 25-14. I mentioned the score of the first set last night against Stark County. But then this JV squad, as that one goes out of play by Anna Servin, we saw them really buckle down, and even though they lost a tough second set, 25-23, they definitely have shown that they can make adjustments going from set 1 to set 2. Corey Anderson gets it over, and she's going to pick up the kill. So Corey Anderson, after a great night last night where she had 4 kills, finally gets her first kill of the night. Just 3 kills statistically for A-Town, unless I've missed some, which is very possible on my score sheet, as Morgan Guppy right in the middle. Oh, nice play by A-Town to try to save it, but it goes out of play, and it'll be another point for North Fulton, and we're tied at 2. Service comes in, but into the net. Molly Cornell, who had 2 aces in that first set. That one not so lucky. It goes into the net, and the Tornadoes will take over here. 3-2, the score here early. Izzy Kemp, she had 1 kill last night. Kemp sends that one in, a little floater, and she's going to pick up an ace. That thing had so much English on it, you could see the spin from up here. So much spin, and it looked like it was going to have a lot of velocity, but it did not. I mean, it just fell straight to the floor. And Izzy Kemp then whistles a fastball out of play, and it'll be 4-3. That was still one of the great serves I've ever seen for Izzy Kemp. 4-3 our score as the service comes in for North Fulton. Oh, there's going to be an ace. Picking that one up is Renee Brenner. So Brenner in the ace category. Go along with the one kill she had there in that first set. We're tied at 4. Brenner sending that one in. And now it's Anna Servin popping that one up and nearly hitting the referee on the far side of the court. Another point for the Wildcats. It's 5-4. 5-4 our score. Varsity contest still to come later tonight. Looking forward to that one. As Anna Servin gets it to Schneider. Schneider tried to get that one over the net, but she was unsuccessful in doing so. And instead it'll be another point. 6-4 now our score. Nice serve. Oh, getting that one right on the line is Renee Brenner. Give her another ace. Her second here in the second set. Or did they give that to A-Town? Oh, they gave that to A-Town. My apologies. So I'll take that off the score sheet. That hit from up here. I mean, that was in play. And a violation on North Fulton, and that'll go down as another point for A-Town. We're tied at 6. I think if you had instant replay on that one, you would have seen that one landed in play. And that one goes out of play for the Tornadoes, so the Wildcats pick up the point. 7-6 now our score, and in to serve is number 7, Grace Yaste. Again, she's in the varsity roster as I'm looking at the sheet here. As Schneider gets it over, it's out of bounds. 8-6, so we'll see Yaste in some capacity, you would think, later tonight in the varsity contest, which will be right here on TSSR. 8-6 now our score. A violation on the serve as she went past that line. Can't do that. And the service error makes it 8-7. Coming in to serve for A-Town, that is Maya Alderson. First time saying her name here tonight. As Alderson sends that one in. A fastball off the net. And not even ready for that one. Ainhoa Martinez. Give her an ace. What a serve that was by Alderson. She's on the statistics after being held statisticless last night. 8-8 now our score. And back and forth we go as Jansen sets up Weber. Weber sends it over. North Fulton trying to get that one over and down, but Martinez didn't really swing and miss, more like a swing and a foul. Very light contact and hit that one into the net. So it's now 9-8. Alderson sends it in again. And getting it back over is North Fulton. And they will set it up. And right into the net. Taylor Hendel. Second time we've seen that from her here tonight. Kind of a tough night for Hendel. She does have a kill here tonight, however. She had one kill last night as well. 9-9 our score. And that one going wide for Miley Weber. Just got a little too much of that one, and that'll make it 10-9. In to serve Ainhoa Martinez. And again, hopefully I'm saying that first name correctly. As Servin tried to one-tap it over, and then they finally do get it over. Jansen gets it over, sending it down to the floor, picking up the point. Old nameless number 21 for North Fulton. She's got her second kill, however. 11-9 the score. And got to send this one over. A-Town having a little difficulty doing that. Sending that one down to the floor. Nice dig. Servin one taps it over, but a violation and a point is going to go. Well, let me get the right points on the right side here. I was giving points to the Tornadoes. Instead, it is to the North Fulton side. So here we go. We are good to go now. 12-9 our score. And in to serve once again, Ainhoa Martinez. Martinez gets herself an ace. Go along with the 3 kills here tonight. And a whistle and a timeout. A-Town doesn't like what they see. We'll take the timeout with them. 30 seconds back after this. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
It was the community that really drew me back to Macomb. I'm from a small community, and I'm from a farm family, and ultimately I always wanted to practice in a place like that, and I felt that I had the ability to connect to people who with a similar background from me, and the fact that the staff members at the hospital and the support, all the support staff at the hospital was also focused with the goal of patient care. It felt like it just all came hammered at home for me.
And welcome back to A-Town High School here in Abingdon, Illinois. Wyatt Reed on the call here for TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH, as we are in set number 2. And what has been a great showing so far for North Fulton. The Lady Wildcats putting on a show here, winning the first set 25-14, and now leading set number 2 13-9. A-Town needs to make some adjustments as Jansen sends it over. And coming in, a little tap right over for North Fulton. Jansen sets up Hendel, and a violation on that setup by Hendel, and a frustrating night for Hendel continues. 14-9 now our score. That one hits the floor. Another ace. Give that one to Ainhoa Martinez. So Martinez with her second ace of the evening. She's got 3 kills here as well. And between Morgan Guppy and Ainhoa Martinez, these two are really running the show here for North Fulton. Hendel sends it over for A-Town. 15-9 our score. That one, that one's in play. That one right on the line. Molly Cornell, I don't know about that one. I mean, they call that one, but they didn't call the one on that baseline on that serve, which should have been an ace for North Fulton. I don't know, so maybe they're getting that one, making up that call. I'm kidding, of course. Officials don't do that. Anna Servin gets it over for A-Town. Now A-Town with it again. Miley Weber sends it to the floor and picking up the kill. Miley Weber on the board after a quiet showing so far. She had 3 aces last night. Finally on the board with her first kill of the night. 16-10. Had a little popcorn kernel nearly try to choke me on a live broadcast. Always fun. Beauty of a live broadcast. I guess you could call this television since we're here on YouTube. Miley Weber sends that one into the net, and it'll be another point for the Wildcats. 17-10. 1-0 in sets. A-Town needs this one if they want to extend the night. The A-Town freshmen are winning big in our earlier contest here, but JV squad, it's been a little different of a story here. Oh, and there's a mishap on the serve, as it looked like Anderson wasn't sure if that one was going to hit the net or not. And so with that falling to the ground, it is 18-10. Guess you could count that one as a service ace. I'm not gonna. Anna Servin over for A-Town, and A-Town able to save that one. Anna Servin now to Miley Weber. Looked like her and Anderson might have had a miscommunication there. Tries a one tap over the net, and what do you know? It's Morgan Guppy coming in. And Morgan Guppy with her 6th kill of the night. The Wildcats lead this one 19-10. Service comes in for Martinez. Actually, that's nameless number 21, excuse me. I really hope we are able to get her name before the end of the night, but doesn't look like that's going to be the case, as that one out of play off of North Fulton. Another timeout on the floor. 20-10 is our score, as we'll be back after this. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. And welcome back to A-Town High School here in Abingdon, Illinois. Wyatt Reed on the call for TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. And here we are in set number 2, and things kind of going the same way they did in set number 1. 20-10 is our score after a 25-14 set number 1, where North Fulton was able to claim that one. They are just 5 points away from claiming a 2-0 sweep here in this contest. That one hits the floor. Miley Weber, she shrugs the shoulders. She'll take the kill. Nonetheless, it hits the floor, and it's 20-11. Needing some service points here. They'll turn to Anna Servin, and Servin sends that one in. That's high off the rafters, and North Fulton was ready for the bounce off the rafters and hitting it down to the floor. What a play. Number 16, Jayla Bishop. And Bishop has now got herself another kill, her second, go along with one ace here this evening. And thought I heard a whistle. I did hear a whistle. I knew I wasn't going crazy. Are they going to give a violation, or perhaps we're going to have a reserve? Oh, no, we're going to have a substitution, it looks like. Anna Servin looks like she's about to check out for A-Town, or they're just checking the lineup cards, making sure everyone's out there and the rotations are correct. Jayla Bishop out there to serve for North Fulton, and she picks up an ace. That's her second ace of the evening, to go along with 2 kills. That one just plopped right down on the floor, 22-11, and she's got another one. Oh my, back-to-back, and we're kind of seeing a serving clinic like we saw last night from Charlie Cox. We're seeing it here, trying to close this one out. Jayla Bishop 2 points away for North Fulton, and she's got another one. 4 aces in this one for Jayla Bishop, and now match point for North Fulton. And we might be starting the varsity contest a little early here. This is moving very quickly. 24-11, A-Town. Anna Servin gets it to Anderson. Anderson sends it down, and that one goes in. Wow, right in the corner. Good play there by Corey Anderson. Her second kill of the night after 4 last night. And A-Town lives to find another day, 24-12. Now our score. Miley Weber out there to serve for the Tornadoes, and Miley Weber, oh my goodness, thought she was going to pick up an ace. Instead, it's the ball game. That one hits the floor on the return, and a dominant showing from the North Fulton Lady Wildcats. 25-12, our score here in set number 2. We'll recap this one and get you ready for our varsity contest. That's coming up next, as you're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there is limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
When my parents told me they'd be using Adam's experts, I felt a bit replaced. I mean, they always called me to remove their viruses or get their printer connected to Wi-Fi. He even set up their new Roku.
How do I adopt a new son?
But then he taught me a few things. And now, we're like tech brothers.
Adams Experts. Repair, maintenance, and setup for all your home technology needs.
My experience with McDonough District Hospital was amazing. I have a lot of allergies, complicated by nasal problems. And the procedure I had is Vive Air. Dr. Sparks was incredible.
The Vive Air procedure is a radiofrequency ablation procedure. She no longer has to do any medications to breathe, so she gets much more restful night's sleep. And a short little office procedure, and have somebody that feels like it's totally changed their life means the world.
It's a permanent improvement on the quality of your life.
And And welcome back to A-Town High School here in Abingdon, Illinois. Wyatt Reed on the call for TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. Wrapping this one up here, our junior varsity contest, kind of a runaway for the North Fulton Lady Wildcats, winning this one in very convincing fashion. They win the first set 25-14, and then they take the second set 25-12. So, I mean, they just had everything going. And, I mean, they've got a number of girls who were really standing out. The leader of the pack goes to Morgan Guppy, who we really didn't see all that much of in the second set. Didn't really need her, as Morgan Guppy finishes this matchup here with 6 kills, if I can read my handwriting correctly here. 6 kills from Morgan Guppy, the sophomore. She finishes as the leader, but then right behind her, one would argue that Jayla Bishop, she definitely had herself a day as well. She finishes with 2 kills and 4 aces, a majority of those right down the stretch. Now, there was a kill right at the very end that I missed, as it was the final point of the game. I thought it was going to be an ace for A-Town. Instead, it turned out to be a return winner. And so I didn't get the kill on the final point of that game. So I'm going to be 1 point off. 1 kill off here statistically. Just want to point that out. Number 26, Ainhoa Martinez, as she finishes with 3 kills and 2 aces. 2 kills in the contest for number 21. Still no name for number 21 for North Fulton, so she will just have to remain nameless here this evening. Number 33, Renee Brenner, finishing the contest with a kill and an ace. And it was 2 aces in the game for Molly Cornell, who also did some good things there down the stretch for North Fulton. So the Lady Wildcats picking up the 25-14, 25-11 win. Looking at A-Town there, JV statistics, it wasn't a whole lot. Obviously, only scoring 26 points in the 2 sets. Don't have a ton to look at, but you do have Corey Anderson leading the way. Once again, she finishes with 2 kills. Also, Miley Weber finishing with 2 kills. 1 kill in the game for Taylor Hendel. Hendel had a tough day, as she looked like she had a number of shots that she usually makes. I've covered this team long enough to know Taylor Hendel makes certain shots, and she was just missing those shots. It was one of those nights for Taylor Hendel. So just got to shake that one off, and come back. But Hendel did finish with 1 kill. It was 1 kill in the game. Also for number 5, Alyssa Berry for the Lady Tornadoes. Ace-wise, it was 1 ace in the game for Izzy Kemp and 1 ace in the game for Maya Alderson. And that is all she wrote there statistically after an excellent night last night where we saw a lot more statistics there. But that, like I said, just one of those nights where things just weren't going A-Town's way. So got to shake that one off, and we'll see if they can shake that one off in their next contest. I believe West Central comes to town next week. I'll make sure that when we wrap up our varsity contest. However, I do have to take a quick little break, and when we do, actually I'm going to sign off on this broadcast, then take a little restroom break, and then when I come back, we will start our varsity broadcast, which will be right here on this very YouTube page. So go to the profile, and when that video goes live, you'll be able to watch every point of North Fulton and A-Town as that one will get underway. It'll get an early start. We're going to have the 2 6-minute clocks about to start, so it'll be, doing some quick math, about a 6:50 start to this one. So about 10 minutes early than originally scheduled. So just keep that in mind, and we will bring it to you here. We'll probably be on the air about 6:47, so make sure you look out for our live stream, as we'll have that right here on this very YouTube profile. TSSR Game Time Live. Been an absolute blast broadcasting this one for our wonderful camera girl, Alyssa. My name's Wyatt Reed. Thanks so much for watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. The varsity contest coming up shortly.